This video is brought to you by Patreon show sponsor CT Sounds. You can see everything they have to offer at ctsounds.com. It's your boy Hi-Fi Vega back again. This time we're going to do a 1-aught OFC Shootout update. We've got 6 competitors here. I'm going to spare you the flexibility test because every one of these is as flexible as the most flexible stuff we tested. So almost all the car audio wire is very, very flexible. We all know that the welding cable is a little bit less flexible, but sometimes you give up that for the cost per copper. So I'll go ahead and cut these up into 6-inch lengths, and then once we do that, we will measure the outside diameter. We will see what the overall thickness is, cut it open, we will weigh the copper, weigh the jacket, and then we will also see how thick the jacket itself is. Let me kind of introduce you to the brands we have. We have Crutchfield. So I don't know if you guys knew that Crutchfield makes their own wire. I didn't know until I was on there. Another one, JY Power. So, you know, I don't know a lot about this, but I know it's a good budget-friendly option. This is another big one in the industry, Excess Power. So that's one I've been wanting to test. And then another one I've been wanting to test is another budget NVX. We go from there to a little more, well, a lot more high-end in price-wise, T-Spec, the V10 1-aught. And then we have a budget brand, which it's hard to see the stamping here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it up close enough for you to read it, but it's very faintly on there. It's Rhyno Car Audio. Okay, so let's just jump straight into it. A few things I do want to note is that I will be updating the document. I will have a link to it in the description with all the individual prices, and I will also update for current prices, what I can currently get them at, as that was a suggestion that I got in some of the forums on, well, Facebook groups. And then also I will list a price per 50 foot because that seems to be what people typically buy this in, and that's what people judge their price off. So that was another very good suggestion that I should put in. So I'm going to have that. I will have the document updated. And one more thing is I will update if it is tinned or pure copper, because people want to know. I've also got my environmental test that I have out on the board. We're going to check in on it at the end of this video so you guys can see where it's at. It's been in direct sunlight, but it has not been in actual rain or anything like that yet, and I think it's been a little over 3 months now. But we'll check in on that at the end of the video. So let's get into testing what we got now. We're going to start off with the JY Power. Let's get it up there and see how much it weighs all together. 106 grams. Okay, now we will check the overall thickness. 16.56 millimeters. All right, now we cut it open and we'll see what the copper weighs. Let's see how much copper we have here by itself. 81.3 grams. Now let's see what the jacket weighs. 22.9 grams. And let's check the jacket thickness. We're about 3.39 millimeters. If you're enjoying this video and you're thinking to yourself, hey, I'd like to see a little bit more of what Hi-Fi Vega does, you should check out the podcast I do with my good buddy Derek from Wilson Audio. It's called 12E Talk. We are live every Wednesday at youtube.com/12E Talk at 7 p.m. Central. We're also available as an audio-only podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and many more. Let's test out the Rhino and see what it's got. Total weight 101.7 grams. Now we will check the thickness. Overall 15.79 millimeters. Okay, Rhino, let's see what you got. 77 grams of copper. We'll see what the jacket weighs here. 24.7. Okay, now let's see what kind of jacket thickness we have. 4.39 millimeters. It's time to see what the MVX has. 85.4 grams total weight. And let's see what our total thickness is overall. 15.1 millimeter. MVX, let's see how much copper you have. 62 or 65.2 grams. Now let's see what the jacket weighs. 20.3 grams. Alright, check the jacket thickness. .32 millimeters. Now we're on to one I am very curious about, the Crutchfield wire. 91.2 grams total weight. Let's see what the overall thickness is here. 15.68 millimeters. Alright, let's check the copper weight. 71.2 grams. Now for the jacket weight. 20 grams. And for the jacket thickness. 3.23 millimeters. We're on to the T-Spec, which is the most expensive in this shootout. Let's see what kind of total weight it has. 92.4 grams. The overall thickness, 15.69 millimeters. Let's see what $8 a foot gets you in copper weight. Let's see what the jacket weighs. 21.2 grams. .63 millimeters. Last but certainly not least, we got the excess power. Let's see what we get overall weight. 98.5 grams. The total thickness, 16.05 millimeters. Let's see how much copper it has. 77.4 grams. 21.1 grams. And then let's see the overall jacket thickness. 3.1. Please feel free to pause this if you need to, but I'm going to go over all the new changes in the update number 2. We are listed 1 through 19 by copper weight alone. The price is not factored into that. On the left hand side, if you see a T by it, it means it is tinned. Everything that does not have a T is not tinned. Outside of that, we have the price per foot, if I could find it. Beside the cable itself, I've got the place written down where I found it and the price that I found it at. The price per 50 foot was suggested to be used, and that's a very good idea, so I decided to take that in consideration. Also, on the far right hand side, we have a price per gram of copper on the 50 foot price. The way that I did that was I took the 6-inch length weight of copper, times it by 2, times it by 50, and divided that into the cost for a 50 foot roll. So we come up with the 1 cent, 3 cent, whatever it may be, price per gram of copper. Speaking directly to the 6 competitors we had in the number 2 update to the 1/0 OFC Shootout, my winners have to be the JY Power and the Rhyno Car Audio. The thing that got them there was that 2 cents per gram of copper over 50 foot. In my testing, that seems to be the sweet spot for budget car audio cable. So if you can hit the 2 cents per gram over 50 foot, you're doing very well. 2-watt welding cable now is 1 cent per gram over 50 foot. Though it's not technically 1/0, it is very close to size, so that's still my number 1 pick overall. But you wouldn't be doing very bad at all if you went with JY Power or Rhino out of this current update. If you're not already subscribed, you should hit the subscribe button, ding that little bell, and we can be friends forever. If you are already subscribed, like, share, and comment below so we can keep the conversation going. All my Patreon supporters, but a special shout out goes to $6 or more members: Alistair McCullum, 2001 Monolithic, The Third Era, G Nava, Joaquin Juarez, Paul Smith, Jason Nisley, Rick Quattlebaum, William Berg, CT Sounds, Byron Chambliss, the Car Audio Guy, and Jason Zymer. For as little as $2 a month, you can get on the team and get exclusive Patreon-only content not available on YouTube. Oh, 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 oh. All right, so here is our environmental board. It's been out here since March 14th, 2019. So it's been, over 3 months. Most of them aren't looking too bad. I would say the ones that are not tinned are maybe a little bit darker right now. But should I put these out here where it can get wet for a little while and see what they look like? Or should I cut them open now and do an update video letting you guys see what they look like now after this amount of time being in direct sunlight but not being in actual water or anything like that? You guys let me know in the comments, and if you want me to cut them open now, I'll do it. And if you want me to put it out here in the rain and all that, I could put it on that fence post over there for another month or so. Let me know.